Hi, my name is Bashir Fadl, and I'm an instructor with itsfantastic.net, pronounced by some as itisfantastic.net. It's my pleasure being with you in this session today, so if at any time you do have any questions, you could email us at the address below, instructor@itsfantastic.net. Also, please do not hesitate to consider us for any of your training needs, as we provide a variety of formats, including on-site training, as well as training via our learning management system, our LMS, at www.learnitcoursesonline.com. At IT is Fantastic, we also provide IT staffing, development, and project management, as well as professional services and production support. So depending on your business needs, do not hesitate to reach out to us via our LinkedIn, Facebook, website, or email us. We'll make it worth your message. Thank you. In this session, we will cover how to set up our Salesforce developer environment. There's actually a couple of things that we're looking at doing. First, we will create a Salesforce developer instance, and that's because basically as a developer, this would be our playground to train and practice on Salesforce development and administration. Secondly, since our course covers both Salesforce administration as well as Salesforce development, we will log into our Salesforce developer instance and configure the Visualforce environment. This would allow us to implement any of the many examples and exercises, especially within Visualforce. The first step is to visit developer.salesforce.com. Note on the upper right side of the page, there is a green button with the title Sign Up. Click on the Sign Up button, and that will take us to the next step, which is the registration sign-up form. In this step, we'll fill in our information such as our name and title and company. However, it's worth noting that we have to fill in 2 email addresses. Our email address, this has to be our actual email address, since a verification email will be sent to it, and also all future communications with this account or about this account will be sent to that email address. However, there is a username field which is supposed to be filled in the form of an email address. It does not have to be a real email address as long as the username is unique and not associated with another Salesforce login credential. And then we click on the Sign Me Up button, and that will show us a reminder screen. This is a reminder screen that we get once we sign up, directing us to check our email for verification and confirmation of our new account. At this step, we'll log into our email account, and we should have an email such as the one on the screen with a link to verify our Salesforce account. This will take us to a screen to set up the password for our developer Salesforce login. In this step, we enter the password of our choosing with a minimum of 8 characters, at least one of which is a letter and one of which is a number. We also have a choice of security questions, such as the name of the city where we were born. And once we click on the Change Password, we arrive at our Developer Salesforce Lightning screen. So now we've made some good progress. As you can see, we do have our own Developer Salesforce instance. However, we'd like to set up our Visualforce so that we can do Visualforce pages and other development in here. So we'll need to go into a profile to set that up. Click on Settings and Advanced User Details. By default, the development mode is not checked or is not available. So as we can see, the development mode is unchecked. So we'll go in, click Edit, which allows us to go in and check that box. Now we've checked the development mode and save it. So now we should be able to do our development. And just to be able to verify that, we can go in and just change the link after force.com and type in epics/. We want to create a test page to see what happens. So if I create a test page now that it's enabled, it would say that this page is not available, yet it would give me the ability to develop a page. So let's get and see if that works. Sure enough, Visualforce error. Test page does not exist. However, we do have the ability to create a page. So the advantage or the benefit of the development mode is it allows me on the fly to develop. So I can go in and click on Create Page, Test Page, And notice this little button here, which is kind of my little development access or development interface. So this real nice fancy editor on the lower part kind of shows me what's being displayed on the upper part of my page. So I can actually use that as my editor and run and execute it all in the same place. And that's the advantage of having that development mode available. Of course, like all the other great things in Salesforce, there's more than one way to do the same thing. So there's other ways where I could access and develop Visualforce within this development instance that I have. We're going to exit out of this and see how we can create a Visualforce page from the developer console. Now notice under Setup, if I click on it, I do have Developer Console. Which is another way that I can go in and create my Visualforce pages. As you can see, I have access to creating new classes, triggers, Visualforce pages, and everything needed for our development. This concludes our lab. On behalf of the IT is Fantastic family, thank you, and please do not hesitate to contact us via Facebook, LinkedIn, our website, or email with any of your IT questions or concerns, whether technical questions, training, staffing, development, or outsourcing. We're more than happy to attend to your inquiries, and thank you.